Okay, now I want to tackle the smaller trees that are in this planting. I'll bring some of these other pots back up here and start cutting away at them. This one is the thinnest of all of them. So I got a branch way down low here, just coming out of the ground. I'm going to get as close as possible. This branch, and I want that low one. Yeah, I kind of want it. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I'm just going to cut it shorter. This one, I'm going to take the top off of this, and this is set to bifurcate. I'm going to cut it to here. This one, I'm just going to cut it shorter. This one I'm going to cut short. This one I'm going to cut short. I'm going to cut this right off. Okay, how short do I want this tree? Pretty short. I cut it here. It grew up there, sent out a little branch. These were competing leaders, I think. Let me clean this branch up first. I got a lot of buds on this branch. I'm going to cut it back to here. Cut this branch back to here. This branch I'm going to cut to here. That's the same branch. I think I'm going to cut this one off. This one above it is a stub. Got a bud there. Maybe something will grow in that direction. I'll make this one a little shorter. Let me decide on the height of this tree. This being the smallest one. This is the smallest one of the biggest ones. If that makes any sense. I'm going to cut this one to here. Another big cutting. All those cuttings I'm going to divide into two and put them in a tray of mostly sand. I think it's all sand actually. Get some rooting compound on it. Maybe get some more trees for this forest. Wouldn't that be nice? So I'll plant the forest in the early spring. By then I should know whether or not any of those cuttings look like they're going to root or not. And maybe I'll have them for additional trees. Cut this here. This here. I'm going to cut this one going vertical off of that. Prune these back. These are sad looking trees now. Some people work really fast. Peter Chan works really fast. Peter has a nursery and thousands of trees. He can't work slowly. I, on the other hand, am retired and I can work slowly. So in those cases where I want to work slowly, but I don't want you necessarily to see it, I'll go in fast motion. That's pretty good for these two trees. Don't forget I got three more smaller trees, this one being the smallest. So if I do it in relation to the tree that's next to it, that should be a good way to go. Okay. This is number 2 now of the largest trees. But if I make this one a little bit smaller than that tree, this is the straighter leader. But is that the one I want? Yeah, it's the stronger one too. So I'm going to cut this guy off right here. I'm going to cut this one here. Okay. Lowest branch. I'm going to say this one. Everything below that's coming off. Got a stub at the end. I'm going to keep that Y there and take this part off. Shorten this. Shorten this. And shorten or remove this. Okay. Take the stub off. Remove this piece. As I look at this tree, so much repeats from tree to tree. You know, the way it grows. I got buds down here. I'm going to take the tip off of that. Actually, I'm going to leave a little bit of that branch and just hope something else grows out of there. This branch, I'll keep it at the point it subdivides and shorten those divisions down. This one moving up. Trim it here. Trim it here. Clean that up. This one here. Actually, let me look at all of those branches there. There's got to be ones I don't want. These all come out of the same basic spot, so I'm going to take this one out. Shorten this. Shorten this. This comes out at a funny angle. Take that out. Shorten this. Not much vigor in this tree at all, except for at the top. Shorten that. I have 2 buds there, and maybe it'll bifurcate this way. And here I have a bud facing out. I don't want this to compete with the leader. I have a outward facing bud there, and I'm just going to clean this up. One more little branch there, then I'll cut back to here. And okay, both of these trees now are ready to grow in the forest. Let's bring my last one over. Okay, last tree. I got a bud down low on the branch that I'm going to rub off. A little branch down here that I'm removing. I think I'm going to keep both of these, just shorten that one back. Just take the tip off of this. I'm going to remove this little bent branch. Shorten this. Remove this stub. I probably can rotate this with wire at some point. I'm going to shorten it up. Move up to here, remove this stub, shorten this branch to here. Take the tips off of these. I'm going to remove this side of this branch and shorten the ends of it. Okay, got a bud there. Actually going way back to here on that one. 2 buds there. This one, remove the stub from last pruning. Take it to there. Take it to there. Okay. I don't like these 2 branches together, but I'm going to leave them. I'm just going to shorten it. Maybe I'll keep it as it grows back here and just take the end off and take this piece off. See what happens. I'll keep this branch, but I'm going to get rid of this one entirely. Cleaning up that transition. Take that to there. And for the overall height of this tree, I don't know. Maybe like this. And there we go. That's got all of these trees pruned up. Let's plant some cuttings, shall we? All right, so I got these cuttings. I'm going to probably make 2 cuttings out of each of these. I'm going to start by just removing the branches off of this one. Pick a place, cut them in half, flatten the bottom on this, cutting it just below a node. That's 2. I don't know if you can see this. Cutting the branching off, leaving the buds, finding a place to divide it in half, flattening the bottom on the original cut. Here's another one. I'm going to cut all these little branches off, finding a place to divide it in half. Flatten the bottom. Oh, it'd be great if these all took. I do have 7 trees for this forest, but it would be nice to have 11 or 13. I don't know. Is 13 allowed? I don't know if 13 is superstitious for other cultures, but I don't really care for rules very much. What I care about is the advice that I've been given and trying to make it work for me. That's what this is all about. Okay, looking for a good place to divide this. I would say right here. Flatten the bottom. I'm going to cut the top off of this. Last one. No branching. Pick a spot at the bottom, cut it flush, cut it flat, cut it in half, And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cuttings. Something's got to happen. I've got a little glass of water here. All right. And I've got some rooting hormone here. I've got a skewer here to make 11 holes. 1, 2, 3, 11. So I'm going to do this for all of them. Dip it in the water. Get it a little moist. Dip it in the rooting hormone. Stick it in. Dip it in the water. Dip it in the rooting hormone. Stick it in. Water. Hormone. Stick it in. Last one. Water. Hormone. Stick it in. All right, let me straighten these all out and tamp them down. Right, getting there, getting there, getting there. I had moss in these trays. Now I've got that moss drying out, and I'm going to be making an experiment with the moss in the springtime. I'm going to grind it up in a grinder. This is also thanks to Bonsai Science. Candace said she's going to do the same thing. I'm going to give it a shot myself. All right, they're all planted. I'll get them watered up, and I don't know what I'm going to put in this tray yet, but I'll think of something. All right. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me back in my backyard. Well, I know I said I only had 7 larch trees, but I found 2 more that I had put behind my greenhouse, and I forgot all about them. So that's a total of 9, plus the cuttings that I have. So maybe one of my larger pots will do. All right, so I'm going to prune these up just like I did yesterday. I don't think I need to show you that. Same concept will apply. These are nice trees. They're starting out to be nice trees. So here are all of the larch trees pruned up and ready to be packed together in a little forest planting. The tallest one might be a little too tall. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think they came out very nice. Thank you to all of the people that I've watched over the years. Nigel, congratulations on your 10th season. You're an inspiration to me. All right, see you next time from Steve's backyard. Along with my dog Luca, I'm saying goodbye.